What's up, fish tank people? FishTankTV.com, Dustin's Fish Tanks, bringing it to you on a Sunday. Oh, it's Species Sunday, baby. It's also a bye week for the Browns, so I don't have to go through the pain, agony, and suffering that it is being a fan of a team that I think is like 2-7 or 2-6 or whatever. So, excited to bring you a video here. Love doing Species Sunday. Love it when it's gorgeous out like it is today. So I want to do a video. I want to show you guys something today. I want to show you 8 great hardy species for a simple setup, okay? I'm coming back from the AGA and I'm seeing all these exotic tanks and look, they're beautiful, right? I'm not going to argue with that. But my goal and the reason that I'm in this video game and the whole deal, doing the videos, is to like get people into the hobby and get them having success. I feel like if people try to do all this crazy stuff too in advance, they get discouraged and they bomb out and they quit. So that is not my goal, to get you into this crazy stuff. We'll do some high level stuff later, but I always try to like stick with the beginners, because I think that's, if you get them into the hobby and you get success, you can just keep rolling, okay? So it's all about getting success early, and I want to show you 8 great hardy species and a little bit of aquascaping action too. So here's what's up. I want to talk about 8 species here, and I'm going to give just a little overview on all of them, and then I'm going to show you kind of how I would throw it down in a tank. So here's what's up. You got jungle val. I got to give jungle val the first love, because this is just a great species, hardy, native around all over North America. Super hardy species, grows real tall. You definitely want to use that as a background plant. Jungle val equals background plant. You can see here, like the new growth here, this stuff will kind of come back, but I could talk about jungle val for a while. But anyway, you'll have to trim it back, okay? Jungle val, background plant. Java fern, super hardy plant as well, from Asia, can handle all kinds of abuse, and you want to tie that to driftwood or whatever. I'll show you a little of that in a little bit. I had too much coffee, I'm talking too fast. Oh, we got Rotella indica, Steve Furlow's favorite. Absolutely loves this plant. Doesn't look that great out of the water because it all closes up, but gets real red tips. This will be your iron gauge, by the way. If you're dosing iron, if it's not red, you better be adding some iron. Background plant. Also, the almighty Amazon swords. Now these are just little guys that I've got, but these would also be a background. So super hardy plants, all of them. Stem plant you can easily propagate. You can just cut that and move it around. This will send off runners. That'll send off little shoots. Sagittaria, subulata. Sagittaria in general is pretty hardy in my experience, whether it's chinensis or giant sag. This is the short sag. Great low-lying plant. I was pumped when I saw it was like available in the rivers of Virginia. I actually have it in my pond right now. Super hardy. Water wisteria. Float it. Do whatever with it. Stick it in the ground. It loves it. High light, low light, almost no light. Super great plant. Sends off great roots. I recommend this for guppies too. People trying to breed guppies float this. This could be a full or mid-ground plant depending upon how much you want to mess with it. And this is Anubius right here. Anubius nana, great plant, super hardy, slow grower, but really hardy plants. I'm actually going to throw these back in the tank in a second because they're drying out. But another Anubius, and this plant is up there with like the herpes of aquarium plants known as duckweed, in the fact that it doesn't ever leave your tank. So when you put Java moss in your tank, you know, it's hard to get out. It really is. So I would only recommend, I recommend it with proceed with caution, because once you put it in your tank, it'll never go away. But I want to show you a little bit of aquascaping action. Simple stuff, nothing big. I haven't done one of these in a while, but very simple little setup where you'd have, like, say this is a 20 high or whatever. You'd have 2 pieces of driftwood. You kind of want to have the 2/3 rule, where you don't ever want to have any focal point directly in the center. You want to have it off-centered. And then just have 2 pieces of driftwood. It's hard to get these suckers to stay. You know, kind of have them angling up and off, kind of pulling the eye away. Now what I did here was I used a rubber band. I had somebody comment like, yeah, the rubber band's going to go away in a month. Good, the plant should be rooted by then, so you should be fine. This is how I would just simply attach Anubius to it, because it'll actually attach on its own. And then you got Java fern over here. I just stuck this down in the cracks of this, so this will spread out. You can cut it, trim it real hard. It likes a real hard trim too. I don't do that much, but it does like a hard trim. So, and I just shoved it down in the cracks here too, and it'll, you know, as long as your fish don't come along and rip it up. So what I would do would be to take this, and I would probably throw the big boy swords in the back here, kind of behind. Set them off in the back, and they're going to get a lot bigger. Swords are big root feeders too, so if you're not doing a dirted tank, you're definitely going to want to add something to feed them at those roots. I would do those back here, or maybe back here, something like that, behind the driftwood. Simple, Sag, the whole front. Just run a big mix in the front. And I'm doing this because people are always asking me, what should I do in my tank? I'm just getting started in the planted tank. So this is kind of a rough framework to work from. Sag all up in the front, just takes everything you give it, love it. Super hardy, fast growing, just great beginner plant, gets you off on the right foot. Wisteria in a setup like this, I'd put in the back because it's just going to grow nuts. And then you can just literally just hard cut it and replant it. It just takes everything you get it. Yeah, great plant. I just got this in on Friday and it's already got like lots of new growth, so I'm pumped about that. And then the jungle val you'd put kind of in the back here. So I wish I had an empty tank. I would have set it up for you. But yeah, you know, jungle val all along the back. And what you kind of want to do is you kind of want to group your species together. So you wouldn't put like one jungle val here and one there and then one there. Kind of get like a whole bunch of one species in one area, like all your jungle val here, your rotella here, your sword over here, and maybe another sword nearby it, that sort of thing. Aesthetically, I like picking one kind of species to go on the driftwood or rocks. So I would either pick, like, I'm going to do Anubius on my driftwood, or I'm going to do Java Fern on my driftwood. But I mean, that's splitting hairs there, whatever. So I just wanted to show you the 8 great hardy species. There's other hardy species. The Java moss, like I said, once you put it in your tank, good luck getting it out. Super hardy stuff. I've said this in a video before. I was told, urban legend says that this stuff was actually on a rock or on a piece of driftwood or something, dried out for like a year and had like just little crumbles on it and then came back. So super hardy. If you're killing Java moss, you got issues. So super hardy plant there. You could kind of use this to soften the front. But I wanted to show 8 simple species. Obviously they're all for sale on Aquatic Jungles. Excited about that. Biz has been pretty good with that, actually. It's pretty fun. So having a lot of fun with that. Oh, also, I've got the Dirted Tank Guide available for digital download. You can order it anywhere in the world and just download it. There's a link on Aquatic Jungles right there in the front. You can get it and check that out. The reason I'm saying that is I'm actually doing an updated version of that coming out here Christmas time or so. So that's been fun with some never before seen footage. So that's what I'm doing. I'm having fun. I'm also out in the greenhouse messing around. I've got silicone the whole thing. I've got Steve's tank looking good. I haven't touched it because you guys told me not to touch it, and I'm not touching it. It looks darn good. So minus the dead fish in the front right, but whatever. No heater in that sucker. Yeah, we're having a good old time. So yep, check out these hardy species. Like I said, I got them for sale on Aquatic Jungles, but I mean, there's more hardy species out, but these are the ones that I just think, you get them, you have success, and you just keep moving. So that's what's up. Hope your NFL team's doing good. Glad mine's sitting at home today. Take care.